But I'm gonna wait till people come in here before I announce the big changes coming, because they are pretty big. And I was messing around with it tonight, with recording wise, but I didn't do a test stream or nothing because I didn't want to get people's hopes up or nothing. But big changes are coming. Oh my god, those chips that I just ate for snack were so freaking hot. Oh my god, that's why my nose is running, because my sinuses are cleared out because of um, this the chips I just ate. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Um, while I wait for people to come in here, if people are gonna come in here or not. But if not, that's fine. But anyway, some decent changes are coming. Um, the biggest thing is, hold on, let me see if I can change my. There we go. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Okay, so here's my new PC tower. Okay? And yes, it's on top of my mini fridge, because that's how it has to be. There's no room for it. Because that's where it used to be. It used to be down here, my old one did. Um, but we couldn't remove um, this shelf piece because it's like bolted together. Like my dad said he could off, but like I kind of like having it there because I can put like my controller and one of my PC games there and stuff. So that's why I left it there. Anyway, right there is where my printer used to be. I had my dad unplug it because I hate that printer. It was so freaking big and stupid, and I hated it because it took up a lot of room. But now with this printer gone, I can start streaming stuff like Switch stuff with my new UHD cloner box, and I tested it with recording video through OBS Studio, and it works fine. So I want you guys to be on the lookout for my streams coming up, especially next week, because next week I'm going to be getting Skyward Sword HD on the Switch, and I do plan to stream that now that I can. I was going to record it, um, but I didn't really want to because there we go. I didn't really want to record it because I hate recording, just recording stuff. I'd rather interact with you guys on on video live. I'd rather do more streaming than like recording like complete playthroughs of like long ass games like that because it'd be super annoying and stuff. So those are the big changes coming. Now, will this garner any more views or subs on my channel? Hopefully, I'm hoping, and I know it's not the perfect setup because to monitor the chat. My wife said she has. Hold on a second, guys. God, I should have ate spicy chips before I did a live stream, because now my throat's like on fire because of those. But anyway, um, my wife said she had a tablet that she doesn't use that I could pull up the YouTube chat on, so I could have it set up to where I could look at the chat while I'm streaming. So that that's gonna be a big help. So I wanted to keep looking at my phone 24/7. Yeah, I know it's not ideal. I know like I would need like a dual monitor setup or something. But until then, until I can do that, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I'm hoping this will garner more views and subscribers to my channel, because I know people enjoy when I stream, and I don't know like time frame of when I'd start streaming. Um, Because what I might do is I might buy just another corner box, UHD corner box, just for over by my computer because it'd be really annoying to like unplug it and try and take it over to there, and to have like two of them. I think it'd be easier. I'll have to talk to my dad about it. He's probably not going to want to do it right away, but eventually I'm going to want to buy one. So that's probably what I'm going to do with my next Patreon payout. Honestly, I save it up so I can buy two of them because I would rather have two than one because I would just have to unplug it from my TV, unplug the power supply, plug the power supply in to the new power strip I'm gonna have to get, um, and then plug everything in, like that I want to stream into it. Like I tested it with the Super NT and it worked fine. So, um, like I'm assuming it'll work fine with whatever I plug into it. So I tested it with my Super NT because that's the easiest thing to unplug because it was just right there. Oh my god. So I'm really excited about this. I hope me streaming more will garner more people to my channel, just for gaming related stuff. And I want to address something really quick too. Um, to all the people that want me to change like the way my background looks and make it look more appealing, I realize that is a huge issue with people, and it's a huge issue with me too. But the problem is, I can't do anything about it right now. The main plan that my dad and I and basically my parents and I and everybody in the house has, is to move my brother's stuff up to his old room eventually at some point. I don't know when. When that happens, we're gonna get new carpet down there, down the room. We're gonna get everything reset up to where it'll look more professional. My dad has already said this. He understands that people want me to have like a more professional setup. But until then, like this is the best I can do. Like this is literally the best I can do right now, guys. I literally had the idea today when I woke up, and I even told my dad, I'm like, I'm gonna clean off the printer, and I want you to take it upstairs because I have an idea that I'm gonna do with it. Use where it is, where I have where we have the printer on. He's like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I explained it to him. He's like, you should have done that a while ago. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I needed a printer to print stuff out. But like, I hate that printer because it was so big and it took up a lot of room. And now that I have another spot to put a printer in the bottom alcove of my current computer desk, I can just get a smaller printer and put that down there and leave that space allocated for like my little streaming area. So I can have whatever system like the Switch or the Super NT or hell even the Wii U maybe, or basically any system. Like I can basically any system as long as I have. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? But I'm really excited about this because when, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what my dad said. He's like, "This is gonna help you out a lot," and I'm like, "It's definitely gonna help out a lot," because I really believe, I truly believe if I stream more often, because a lot of people say to like stream on a separate channel or stream on Twitch. I don't like the way Twitch works. Like their rules are really strict, and like if um hold on. We really didn't do anything. Like we just literally stayed at home. I had McDonald's for dinner. I mean, that's something. But that's all we did. And had to deal with my dog freaking out about fireworks. She hates fireworks. But That's pretty much all we did. And my parents were over at their place taking care of my grandpa because they bought my grandpa's house um, because they plan to move in there at some point, probably when he passes away because he's going through Alzheimer's right now, and that's why my parents are so busy. That's why they really can't help me set up the room the way it needs to be set up because my mom and dad are always over there taking care of my grandpa, and that's why my mom and dad are always like, "Thank God you met." Um, it's funny you say that. My dog's weird. She'll come downstairs to our room, and she'll either get on if my wife or me is on our bed, she'll get on my bed with one of us or both of us, which our bed is pretty small, which so it sucks. But usually she'll sleep on my or like lay on my brother's bed because she likes to be by somebody, so she'll just lay there. But but it was funny. I was going to the bathroom, and I had just gotten done in the bathroom, and I just told my wife to like get me off the toilet because I just got done going to the bathroom. Well, when I sat back on the chair, in my chair, um, my dog was like, hey, "I'll just show you guys. I don't care how the bathroom looks. It'd be better to show you guys than to, cause here's my toilet, and there's where she was. She was right here. And we have water issue here. That's why there's a towel there. But she was right in between me and the toilet. So it was like she boxed herself in between me and the toilet. So my wife had to pick the back end of my dog up so I could back out of the bathroom because I was stuck. She wedged herself in, but it was just funny. But she's like 11 years old. She's getting pretty old. So this has actually been a really bad year for her with fireworks. Like she wasn't this bad last year, but let me read this long post here. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you had a good time. That's cool. It's always nice to spend time with family. Uh, we used to do big parties and stuff. Yeah, it's weird because the dog I had before, like, and part of the reason I think he didn't mind fireworks is because I think the older he got, the more he couldn't hear as well. So I don't think he could hear them that well because he never would freak out. Like if they were like in the backyard doing fireworks, he would freak out. But like off in the distance, like if a neighbor was doing it or something, like he wouldn't freak out. But if he was like close enough to hear them, he would freak out. I still miss my old dog. He was a good boy. So is my current dog. My current dog's a good girl, I guess. She's just kind of dumb. My current dog is a lot dumber than my last dog was, but that's fine. Um, but she's actually trying to climb in the shower too. She's actually trying to lay down in the shower, which is funny. 'Cause she usually doesn't like being here, because we were getting in a shower, and she was like trying to get in the bathroom, and I'm like, dude, you won't want to come in here. Do you want to get wet? Like I sprayed her, and she just sat there. I'm like, you must be terrified if you're, because she usually runs away if like water is running, because she associates water running with a bath, and she doesn't like water. So like, she must have been terrified if like she wasn't moving when I was like, cause I sprayed her face. I'm like, if you come in, you're gonna get sprayed. And she just sat there. I was like, okay. But yeah, Fourth of July is pretty man now. We used to have like people over and stuff. But like now since my parents have basically moved out, they do all the get-togethers over there at their place. Because this is basically um, my wife's house, technically. Not yet, but it will be. Like, as soon as my parents like fully move out, they're gonna sign the deed over to my wife. So this will be our house, which is cool because it's the house I grew up in. Like I've lived in this house my entire life. So my parents were like, "Would you guys want to live here?" I'm like, "The hell are you talking about? We already live here." And they're like, "Well, we're thinking about buying um Papa's place." We call my grandpa Papa. And they were like, "Do you want to move in? Do you want to live here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It was funny because, and I'll get back to the story in a second. But I was watching a YouTube video yesterday with somebody, and you could hear fireworks in the background of their video, and they were in like a closed room, and like the fireworks were loud. You could barely hear them, but you could still hear them. Cause he even said he adjusted the volume, and I was like, "Damn!" And you can still hear them. Yeah, we're gonna. My parents, um, they kind of don't want us to because it would cost a lot. But we've talked. My wife and I talked about it. We were thinking because it has like this house has like foundation issues and stuff, and like water issues and stuff like that. And we want to get that all looked at because my parents never did. Because like my my parents are pretty like nonchalant about it, but like me, I don't want anything like my collection or anything in the house to get ruined. So like I'm gonna be more proactive about it than my parents were. I'm not trying to knock them, but like I'm gonna be more proactive about it um, when it comes to that. But my wife and I were talking about it, and she even said like if we need to, we can always just do another GoFundMe for us, like for me and you, because it won't have anything to do with your parents. It'll be like for me and you paying for renovations for the house. We talked about it. We don't know how much it would be or nothing because we haven't really done anything. But when they move out and stuff, like we're gonna have the foundation looked at. We're definitely gonna get this bathroom redone. This bathroom needs to be redone really bad. Like the shower, there's a huge like dent. There's a huge dent in the shower because um, I forget what happened. It was like my wife and I were doing something in the shower, and like she went to sit down on my lap to like grab something, and the weight of both of us sitting in the chair caused the chair to like dig into the. Um, I can show you guys the shower. It's better to show you. I don't care if you guys see the shower and how bad it looks. But if you look, there's like tape. That's just so it can like block the water from like seeping in to the floor. I mean, it kind of works, but it still needs to be fixed. But and my parents know that they just don't want to like fix it right now. But I'm telling you what, when they move, we're definitely gonna get someone in here to like overview the house and say, look, what do you think needs to be done to like fix this house and make it like better? Because I mean, this house is I forget how old the house is. I think it's close to 100 years old. 100 years old, I think, or like 70 something years old. I don't remember. I know it's pretty old because my parents have lived here since like 83 or 84, I think, or something like that. I don't remember when they bought the house, um, but it was way before I was born. Yeah, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Because like that may because like if I could get outside, I would show you guys, but I can't get outside right now to show you guys. But like if you look at the front of our house, like part of the house is like actually dipping down and like slanted a little bit. Like the front walkway of the porch is kind of like slanted down because the foundation is like sinking almost. It looks like, which makes me nervous because like I seriously think we should get the foundation looked at sooner rather than later. And like my parents have talked about it, but they've never really done anything about it because they're not worried about it. But like, oh, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Like, we're gonna make like definitely we're definitely gonna do the foundation stuff because that's like the foundation is what's making me nervous. Like the way it's just the front steps to the porch are like dipping in. Like I don't want the house to just like collapse in on itself someday. That's what I'm worried about. Like I don't know if how structurally sound it is and what it would take to fix the foundation. Like I don't know if they'd have to just like rebuild the house or if they would have to like just rebuild the foundation. I don't know how structurally sound the house is. We've never, at least not to my knowledge, they've never had it like looked at. Not that I know. And it's not like it's not up to us right now anyway. So we can't really do anything about it. But when the deed gets signed over to our name, we're definitely gonna get it looked into. And like, trust me, if I know my parents sometimes watch these videos, and if they watch these videos, what are you talking about the house? Because it's important. If you guys watch this video, it's important to think about this stuff. If I'm gonna live here, like, I need to do this. I know my dad watches more than my mom does, so I know my dad might watch my live streams every now and then. But if he does, that's why I'm talking about it because it's important. Yeah, it is because like this is probably gonna be the house that I'm gonna have until I die, probably, unless something happens, or we like win the lottery, or my YouTube channel starts making me like $1 billion. Yeah, like if we can move, like I would love to move to a different house with my brother, of course, like because we have to help take care of him. But like I would love to move, but we just can't afford to. And living here is like better than nothing. Like I'd rather be here than out on the street or in like an assisted living home or something like that or whatever. Yeah, like it's it's weird how this live stream went into talking about streaming setup to like now how we're hoping to like renovate the freaking house. Like what? My live streams are so all over the place. Oh my god, no wonder my channel sucks. I don't have good structure, damn it. That's another thing too that bothers me about my channel. Like my channel is all over the place. Like handheld games, fucking Switch stuff, PC stuff. Like I feel like I need to just like start fresh and do another channel, man. Just make a gaming channel. I don't know. I've been feeling down about my channel recently, actually, to be honest. Like, but having this new setup is making me hopeful that people will stop typecasting my channel as like a handheld game channel and like a channel that only does like crappy made content. Oh, my PC's fine. Yeah, I got my new PC up and running thanks to a friend of mine. She helped me out big time with putting it together. Um, I hope she doesn't mind me talking about her in that sense. I hope because uh, it's a whole thing. I'm not gonna go into it here, but basically, my friend helped me set it up. She was really helpful about it. So yeah, and it's all set up. It's all running good. I got one more part coming in that. No, I just got a whole new setup. Like I got a whole new motherboard, new CPU. Um, what else I got? I got a whole new PC case. Um, like we spent almost 2,000 on it because my dad said he put money aside for emergency stuff like that. And he's like, I've had the money for a while. Uh, yeah, my GPU is fine. Yeah, I still want to get a 3070 like at some point, like a 3070 or something like that, or maybe like 3060. I want to upgrade my card, but it's so fucking hard to find graphics cards right now. It's annoying. So if anybody has any leads on like graphics cards, like a 3070, I think that's what she recommended I get. She said like I think it was either 3060 or 3070. I don't remember. I think it was the 3070 though, because I really want to upgrade my graphics card, but um, yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's weird because like some days like I won't think about it too much, like and stress about it, because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Why do you stress about your YouTube so much?" Because when I was monetized, I was making a little bit of money on the side, and it wasn't a lot, but it was like a little bit, and it made me feel good, like actually making money doing something I love doing. But when I got demonetized because of the new changes to the rules, and how they work, and you have to have 4,000 watch time hours, it's it's hard to get 4,000 watch time hours when I can't really provide really good content that keeps people engaged. And I feel like if I stream more, like now, when I get everything set up, because I need to get a new power strip, because the one I have is like doesn't have enough room for everything. Because the thing that's plugged, everything that's plugged in over there, behind my computer is the computer, um, our Echo device, my speakers, and my monitor. And there's only like one other free slot, and I need at least two slots free. So I need to get another. Uh, we need to get another power strip anyway. That one's pretty old, so we probably need to upgrade that anyway. So that's what I'm excited for, is maybe me streaming more and putting more gaming content on the channel, and doing other stuff in general, just talking about other games in general. Would be good. But the thing is, like, I want to wait to do that kind of stuff until I can get like a proper setup to where my background doesn't look like shit. Like my background looks like crap, guys. Like I know a lot of you guys don't. Um, I know a lot of you guys don't mind the way my background looks, but it doesn't look good for newcomers to my channel. That they're like, yo, why would I subscribe to this guy when his background's all cluttered and disheveled and doesn't look good? Because my dad and I, like I said earlier, my dad and I talked about rearranging the room eventually to where I can have it look more semi-professional than it does now. I wouldn't have all this crap laying out everywhere. The carpet would be redone. I would probably even redo the walls, like redo the wallpaper or repaint the walls or something. Maybe even get a green screen. Maybe get some better audio equipment set up. Maybe if I can figure that stuff out myself, how to like plug it all in myself and stuff. If not, like I think the setup I have is decent. Yeah, that there's many people have mentioned that. When I can do that, I promise you guys this. When I can make those kind of changes to make my background more appealing, I will do that. I can wholeheartedly promise you guys that. Because I don't like the way it looks. My friend doesn't like the way it looks. The one that helped me set up my PC, she was really honest about it. She was like, look, your videos are fine, but the, the background noise and everything going on in the background all the time, it's just, there's a lot to take in, and it's very distracting for a lot of people. But she was like, I get why it's like that, but hopefully someday you can change it. And I'm like, yeah, coming from you, it's worse coming from a friend, because it's like, wow, my videos are kind of shitty the way they are. But like, when it comes from like a random person in the comments or something, I don't pay as much attention to it. I don't stress about it as much. But as soon as she said that, I was like, maybe I should look into like trying to fix things up somehow. But like right now, I don't know how I could, because hold on, I'm going to show you guys what my main problem is and why I really don't think I can do much about it. Really quick, I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys really quick
the headquarters of luxury fashion
what I'm talking about.
Are located in which city? A. London. B. New York.
Because okay,
C. Paris.
this is where my computer is, right here, and
A. London is right. Bam.
and
Repeat.
if I had anything right here, like
The next question is
there's literally nowhere for me
Which
to
of the
move.
following towns is located
Like if I would go to
towns?
move,
A. Bracknell.
I would get caught on something,
Uxbridge.
or he would bump into
C.
something,
Marlow.
or
Uxbridge.
it would be really hard to like have it set up the way it is now.
B is not right. The
But
correct answer is C. Marlow. 42% of players
Echo.
got this one.
Repeat.
yeah, sorry, that's my
The next
brother.
question is worth 3 points.
But
The River Aire runs through which UK
like I
city?
said,
A. Leeds. B.
when I
Stirling.
can,
C.
Echo.
York.
Leeds.
when I can,
A. Leeds is right.
I'll get it set up the way that'll look good. And maybe I can get like a small sheet or something. Wow, there's a lot of people watching right now. That's crazy. I never thought of that. Putting something on the back of my chair to cover. I never thought of that. Yeah, yes, there is room, but not right now. If the closet was cleared out of like all the stuff my brother has in the closet, like his DVDs and stuff, when he moves up there, yeah, do it. Why are there so many people watching right now? That's crazy. Like 9 people. That's nuts. It's late in the night too. But yeah, there is room, but like my brother's stuff is in the closet, and like until that room gets cleaned up and fixed up, and he's like up there, there's no way I can like get to that closet or in the closet. And plus, like I don't want to use a closet in that way. Plus, I don't know. We haven't really even talked about how we're gonna like rearrange the room. We don't really know yet. I know the entertainment center that's in there now is going to be gone. I know that for a fact. But other than that, I have no idea how we'd reset up the room, because there's just so many variables. Like we have to make it to where it'll work for me. You know, I thought about that. I thought about that back in the GoFundMe days, but like, I'm not good at doing that kind of stuff. I'm barely good at editing my own videos and making thumbnails, and that's something I really want to look into, like hiring like an editor or like hiring someone to make my thumbnails more appealing, because like my thumbnails are terrible half the time. Like I'm bad at making thumbnails. I don't know the proper way to make thumbnails. I don't even know the proper way to like freaking tag my videos to make them get seen by the algorithm and people. That's the other problem too. Like YouTube just doesn't like my channel because it doesn't get that many likes. Now with this live stream, with how many likes it has, like 7 already. Like if it got like 40 or 50 likes, I guarantee you more people would see it. Because back in the day when I was getting the GoFundMe stuff and all that stuff, my videos were getting massive hits until like all the algorithm changes. Oh, I have a Twitter already. I'm already on Twitter. It's just @HandleGameFan. I'm already on Twitter and Facebook and Discord. And I'm on Patreon, but like I don't have that many people on Patreon. Patreon, it does help out the channel a lot, but I've honestly been thinking about getting rid of my Patreon because I hate it. Because I hate people like helping fund my content and not really getting anything for it. Because I don't really offer anything, because I really don't know what to offer you guys besides content. But what I do want to do is like reopen my Teespring store, like officially reopen it, because it's still open, but I don't have that much merch in there right now. But I want to open it to where like I have shirts, mugs, hats, different kind of like sayings and stuff like that on my shirts. I could, like, because my brother and I have similar interests. Like, the only big difference between me and him is that, well, one, he can walk. Two, I can't, but I can see and he can't. He's blind and yet he plays video games too. So maybe someday I'll get him on the channel someday and I'll show you guys how he plays games and stuff. Yeah, my brother's legally blind. You guys didn't know that? That's why things are so rough. Like, he plays with one hand. He has cerebral palsy like I do, but he plays it with one hand. I'll have to film it sometime when he barely plays games anymore. Like, he mainly is on Facebook with a lot of his friends on there, or he mainly just watches TV now. But like, when he plays games, he plays one-handed. I'll have to record it sometime so you guys can see it. But it's pretty amazing to see him play a game with one hand. Pretty much anything I do, like, he mainly plays a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff, like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, or Mortal Kombat, or Tekken, Street Fighter, kind of. Not so much Tekken or Street Fighter, more Mortal Kombat. I mean, if you guys want to see it, I could do it sometime soon, but it's not going to be a super interesting video. I mean, really, I don't want to make it sound like it's going to be like the most amazing thing ever, but like, because I obviously have to have my wife like film with a camera or something, or maybe have my phone propped up on something, and oh, the new Halloween movie. Why the hell did you bring that up? Because I am a huge fan of Halloween, if you guys don't know that. But that movie looks fucking dope. Excuse my language, but that looks freaking amazing though. I might actually get off my ass and go to the theater to see that. Yeah, that's another thing I need to start doing too, is just not try to be so flashy and just do short videos about stuff. Like about me. So you guys know more about me. There's a lot of stuff you guys don't know about me that I don't talk about because like I don't think people would be interested to know that I play video games and that I like movies and other stuff. Like I'm more deep than you guys think. Like I don't just collect handheld games. That's not all I do. I play Switch and PS4 and PC and a bunch of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff I'm into. I just don't want to talk about it on my channel because I don't know how well it would do for the channel. But what about I like Stephen King. I would I would love to meet Stephen King. I know my brother would because he's a huge Stephen King fan. He's actually aspiring to be an author too. My brother's trying to be an author, which is kind of rough because we don't really have the finances to help him get his books published. So we're trying to look into how to help him do that, but it's really hard for him. I want him to be successful. I'd rather him be more successful than me, to be honest, because he works harder than I do. Yeah, we've looked into that. We need to just do that because I think that would be the best way to go. Because he got his one book published, but it didn't sell that well because like we didn't know how to market it, and like the place we published it from, they didn't help us with marketing, so it was kind of dead in the water, and we don't really know how to market a book really. So I can tell you guys what it's called if you guys want to go check out the book. It's called The Gateway. Just look up Jeremy Brainbach on Amazon. You can find it. If I think about it, after the live stream, I'll put a link in the pinned comment, and you guys can go check it out if you want to. It would help out a bunch buying the book, but I don't know who runs the publishing company that he published it through anymore because I know the guy's a realtor now, which is weird. So obviously that guy didn't know what the hell he was doing. He published that book. We need to just republish that book again under somebody else. That's what I think we should do. But God, we've talked about everything. But yes, the new Halloween movie, yes, looks dope. And I actually have met two of the people that have played Michael Myers. I met Nick Castle and I met the guy that plays him in the new movies, James Jude Courtney. He's a really nice guy. I actually gave my wife a hug without her even asking, which she liked, because my wife's a hugger. She likes to hug people a lot. So do I. Not so much now because of COVID, but now I'm thinking handshaking, hugging is coming back with this whole vaccine deal, which I'm going to schedule my vaccine doses here soon because I have conventions that I'm going to coming up, and I want to be vaccinated before I go to them. And I don't want to get into the whole vaccine debate. I don't want to start that shit. No, not getting into. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm getting my vaccination, getting the Pfizer vaccine. Eventually, at some point, I thought my wife set it up for a day she's off work. But when I get them, I'll feel a lot better when I go out places. And I'm still gonna mask up in certain areas too, because I really don't want to get COVID again because I've had it before, and it was not fun. I didn't get it bad, but I lost my taste and smell for like a month and a half, and it sucked. And I don't want to get sick again, so that's why I'm getting the vaccine. I'm being cautious. I'm not a big vaccine dude either. Like, I'm not like all pro-vaccine. I haven't gotten a vaccine in probably over 10 years. Because I don't like needles, and I just don't like the idea of vaccines. honestly. Like, um, oh, did you get Johnson Johnson? Did they bring that back to the market or not? Because like I heard they pulled the Johnson because of the freaking side effects some women were having or something. If I made you a thumbnail for one of your videos as an audition slash sample, how would I get it to you? You can either message it to me on, um, you can either message it to me on Facebook or message me on Twitter or email me at, oh, well, you guys know how to check my email. Just go to my About page and click on, view email address and just email that email. I don't want to say it on here because I don't want like 3,000 people emailing me if they see this video. But just email that email. Just email me a sample or something, and I'll check it out. So because I don't because my dad got the Johnson & Johnson. That's what his work offered. So that's why he got. I'm not sure what one my mom got. I think it was the Pfizer. I know my wife got the Pfizer vaccine. She got it like right when it was coming out. Um, so I'm not nervous about like getting the vaccine. Like if I get side effects from it, whatever, like that happens. But I just don't like needles, and I don't like vaccines in general because I feel like they mess with your body a little bit. Like every vaccine I've gotten has messed with me in some way, shape, or form. Like I'll usually get a headache or feel run down for like a day or two. I just don't like the way it makes you feel. Like I feel like natural immunity is better, in my opinion. But I don't want to get COVID again, so that's why I'm doing it because I don't want to get it again. Because I heard if you get it twice, it's worse. So I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it again. Favorite chili? I'm not really a big chili guy, honestly. But I like Gold Star chili. If that's like local though to Ohio, but Gold Star and Skyline are two chilies I like. I'm sure I like any chili to be honest. Cause food to me is like I love food. I've thought about talking about food on my channel too, but I don't think people would watch. Are you local, or have you been to Skyline? Because I know there's some Skylines around other states, but there's more here in Ohio than anywhere else. I know there's some in Kentucky and stuff, but and maybe Indiana. Oh, really? That's so cool. Wow, really? That's really cool. I did not know that. Have either of you guys ever been to Treasure Isle or Trader's World flea market? Like a house over? Oh, okay. It's a flea market, Treasure Isle or Trader's World. Um, I'll, oh, I didn't realize you were. I really, really. I didn't realize you were watching my videos still, dude. Holy shit. You mean like my neighbor Tyler? Like Ty, you still watch my? Holy shit! My next door neighbor is in this chat. Holy shit, dude! Seriously, what the fuck, man? I didn't know you were watching my videos still. Damn, dude! I did not know that. Holy shit! That is so funny. I didn't even realize it was you. Holy shit. That's Steph is gonna laugh her ass off. How you been, man? Oh my god, that's so funny. I didn't even realize it was him. Oh, it's so funny. Oh no, I've been good, dude. Me and you and Steph gotta get together sometime and go out to dinner, dude. For real. Like, damn. Oh my god. I didn't realize you still watched my videos. I knew you did. I just didn't think you still watched. Um, I didn't think you still watched. Because you've been so busy with stuff. I know you're a busy dude. So I was like, Tyler, what the fuck? For a second, I thought, when you said Tyler, I thought you meant, like, my brother's boyfriend, Tyler. That's why I was like, he watches my videos, but then when you said next door, I'm like, oh, that Tyler, okay. I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's so cool. I didn't know you watched my videos still. Damn. I honestly forgot you did, to be honest. Like, I honestly forgot you did. I knew you did back when all that craziness with the GoFundMe was going on, but I didn't think you still did. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so funny though. Like, holy crap. That's really funny. But yeah, God, what was I even talking about before? I don't even know anymore. Oh yeah, food. We were talking about food. Skyline, like Taco Bell, Burger King, like all fast food is like bad for you. We shouldn't eat as much fast food as we do, to be honest. But like, I haven't been to a Reds game in forever. I want to go back to one so bad. And my wife has never been to a freaking baseball game in her life. And I'm like, what? How have you not been to one? Because they're great. They're fun as hell to go to. Like, I love going to baseball games. I saw a Grand Slam once. The last time I went to one. That was cool. But, oh man, ballpark nachos. Oh, I know, dude. I know. Like, we all should go. Like, me, you, and Steph, and if I could get the hermit in there to come out of the house. My older brother. But I would love to go. I'm down too. Just let me know when, man. You know where I'm at, obviously. I mean, what the hell? Just everybody come. Just fucking, man. Just everybody in the chat right now. Just freaking come, man. Just go to freaking Reds game all together. We'll just make my wife pay for all of it. Yeah, baby. Who. Although the Reds have been like kind of sucking this year, which is kind of annoying. Why can't we have a good baseball team? Why? Why do they have to suck? Why can't they be good? I don't know if it's management or the players that are bad. Yeah, they're doing pretty good now, but like they always start out bad, and then like the midway through the season they're like really good, and then like the end really crappy again. And like when they get the chance to go to the World Series, they usually screw it up somehow. Unless it's like early like 90s or late 80s Reds that knew what the hell they were doing. then I don't see us going to the World Series anytime soon. Who's behind me? I hope nobody, because I'm gonna get murdered if someone's behind me. You're probably seeing the silhouette of the dress or the bridal dress or something. Oh, Jesus Christ! I thought someone was about to like stab me. You are a douche. You are a douche. Oh my God. I didn't even realize it was you before. I felt dumb. Like, what? I love you too, man. You know it's cool. We're cool. Oh, no. Hey, remember Under the Dome? We were just talking about that the other day with Jeremy and I were talking about Under the Dome. Remember how pissed we were about that show? Holy shit. That was so bad. If any of you guys like Stephen King, do not watch the Under the Dome series. It is terrible. The first two seasons were okay, but then it just got super dumb and it ended so stupidly. Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be like just a one season show, but then it did so well they wanted more. So the network is what screwed it because they wanted more. But that show, the book is a lot better. Have you read the book yet? Because the book is a million times better. Oh, this was like, God, this was a while ago. Under the Dome was on CBS. Yeah, because the book was really good. The miniseries was, I don't know what to call it a miniseries. The series was bad. It was on CBS like 2014 that it started? I don't remember when it started. I don't remember. You have to just look up Under the Dome on IMDb, and you can watch it. Oh yeah. I don't know. Do you remember how often we made fun of the stars are falling thing? when they would touch the dome, they would like stroke out. We should have made that a meme. That would have been the funniest thing. Because that was the stupidest part of the first season. But it was so funny because we kept doing it. Oh my God. It was so funny though. Oh my God. I can just imagine you one. Because I remember the first time you did it, I laughed so hard. It was so funny. Because it looked so stupid too. And the way you were doing it was like the exact same way. It was so dumb. Oh mercy. I love it. It was good up until like this series finale. Well, you remember the one part where Big Jim like bitch slapped Junior? You're the one who's sick and just slapped the shit out of him. I thought that was the funniest part. His face like, oh my God. This is great. Oh my God. I know. I know. And the one where he's walking through the woods, no spoilers though, like if you guys don't want to hear about this, then like click off the video, but this was funny too. when Junior was shooting him in the woods, he's like, Junior, come here, son. Just walk in, son. Come here, son. Come here. I thought that was funny because he's just walking and shot in the shoulder. I'm like, what are you doing? Junior. Me and Jeremy still freaking quote that today. Because it's just so stupid and funny. Oh my god. That show was pretty, it was pretty good until like the last season. The last season when it started getting stupid. Because they didn't know what else to do with it. Now, a good miniseries is the new The Stand that just came out on Paramount Plus. I almost said CBS All Access, but back then it was CBS All Access when it first came out. But it's now Paramount Plus. If you guys haven't seen that, I do recommend watching that. It's not as good as the book, but it's better than Under the Dome. And it's better than It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 was kind of dumb too. But God, we've covered everything. We've covered everything this live stream. But yeah, if you guys want to see more stuff like me just talk about shows and movies, like I can do that stuff. Like no, we've kind of avoided that because we heard it was really bad. But like, I kind of want to watch it myself, just to see how like good or bad it is. I've heard good and bad things about it. Yeah, like I've heard it's pretty bad. Um, my favorite Pokemon. Uh, well, I only know like Gen 1 through like Gen whatever generation Blaziken and crap is from, like 4. Um, honestly, it's a weird choice, but my favorite Pokemon for some stupid reason is Hitmonlee. I don't know why. I just like the way he looks, like the whole ninja look. I don't know why. He's a shitty Pokemon, but I just love one. I love his voice, like his U.S. voice. It's just so stupid. Oh yeah, that was a whole fucking thing. Like my parents never gave a shit about that. They were just like, watch what you want to watch. My parents were never like that. Oh yeah, Mankey, yeah, he was. Well, favorite Pokemon. I, I don't know. There's a lot of cool Pokemon there. Like, I'm not a big Pokemon guy anymore, honestly. I haven't played a Pokemon game since, like, probably Leaf Green on Game Boy Advance. That's the last time I played one. Well, that's not true. The last new one I played was that. But, like, I played Let's Go Pikachu on Switch, but that was a remake of Pokemon Yellow. So I don't really count that as a new Pokemon, because it's really not new. Um, but that game was fun. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are fun. Oh yeah, Frogger was my starter in Pokemon Silver and Crystal when I had it. I loved it. I loved Frogger. He looked badass. Screw Blastoise, man. Who needs those cannons? We don't need those. We need freaking Frogger, man. Um, but that new Pokemon Arceus or whatever, looks pretty cool for Switch. I might pick that up too. Oh God. Yeah, I did that as a kid. I used the Master Ball to catch a freaking Snorlax when I was like first my first playthrough of Pokemon when I was in like second grade. I used it to get Snorlax, and I was like, "Oh great! There's a fucking Pokemon that's like you can't ever catch it because it breaks out of whatever ball you throw." I eventually caught Mewtwo, but it took forever. Like it took like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the game to like buy enough Pokeballs. Oh no, for sure. Like they intend for you to use the Master Ball on him for sure. Like but it's your choice. Like I know one place where I used it on one of the legendary birds because I knew how to properly catch Mewtwo without a Master Ball. It still took a while, but you can still do it. But I used it to catch Zapdos because, um, and this is back before I knew about the item cloning glitch. Oh yeah, definitely. But if you knew about the item cloning glitch with missing now, you could just clone Master Balls once you get them, and the whole game would be like pointless at that point because you could just catch whatever you wanted. That's what I did when I learned about it. I just kept catching crap whenever I wanted. I didn't bother buying Ultra Balls anymore because I didn't need to. But that kind of takes the fun out of the game. I wouldn't do that now. But like when I was a kid, I didn't want to do it. Again, I would just clone the items. Um, I've been on here for over an hour. Damn. Oh yeah, me too. Like that was big. That was big back when I was a kid. Everyone swore up and down that's how you got Mew. And I'm like, even as a kid, I was like, no, Mew is not there. I've went there 4,000 times. There's nothing there. I remember I was the coolest kid in my my elementary school when I went to Oakdale Elementary because um, I had a Game Shark and I was able to get Celebi in Pokemon Silver for with the Game Shark code, and friends of mine found out that I was getting Celebi and stuff, and then I had friends of mine to like bring their games to school so I could transfer a Celebi to their game um, over from my game. Like I would catch Celebis and basically train them to people. I was like the coolest kid in school for like a month or two because I was the kid that had a Game Shark that could get you Celebi. Oh man, man. See that's why you gotta be in a wheelchair. That's what makes you cool. Like I'm not even kidding. Like being in a wheelchair in like elementary school, I'm not even joking. Like for real though. Like that made me the coolest fucking kid in school. Like when my original school, C.O. Harrison, um, I had to move schools because they didn't have an elevator. Um, and when I heard now this is a rumor. I heard this from somebody else that still was going there. When I moved schools, um, there was a petition going around to get me back at C.O. Harrison, my original elementary school. Now, was it true? I have no idea. I know I had a lot of friends over there, but like I didn't mind moving schools. It just sucked because I didn't know anybody um, when I moved there. But like whatever. But that's all in the past. That's like fucking. I mean, we're talking like 20, like 20 years ago. That's hard to believe that was fucking 20 years ago. Holy shit. God, I am old. I am fucking old, man. I am fucking old, man. I'm like, I'm only like 31, but like, it's hard to believe like when you hit 30, you don't. I don't. The weird thing is, age to me is like a number. I don't feel 30. When I hit 18, I didn't feel 18 either. Like I still felt like I was like 12. I I feel like an adult, but like I don't feel like an adult. Shut up. Shut up, man. Shut up. I don't need to know how old you were and that you were still in basically diapers, man. Just kidding, but holy shit, are you serious? God damn, man. No, cause yeah, that's right, cause your sister was like fucking, like she was still a baby technically, right? Right? She was like, when you guys moved in, she was like technically a baby, right? Or like 3 or 4, I think. I think I'm right. Help correct me if I'm wrong, but like, but that's crazy to think about. Cause I know your sister was like, she was really little, and like, cause when you guys, I remember when you guys moved in, we were like, oh great, we have new neighbors. But you turned out to be cool. Like we were nervous about like new neighbors, but like you guys were already cool. Like the first day you guys moved in, you guys hit it off with my parents and stuff. So it was nice. It's nice to know we have nice neighbors around us. That's why I don't mind staying here. That I'm here, because I have good neighbors. That's why I don't want to move really, because I like the neighborhood. I have good neighbors, obviously. I get along with them pretty well most of the time when they don't try to trick me into thinking I'm gonna get stabbed by looking behind me. But I'm gonna get going here, guys. It's getting late, and I got stuff I gotta do, so I'm gonna get going here. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by, Ty. I didn't realize you were still checking out my videos, but anytime you want to hang out, just come over and hang out sometime. You know I'm always here. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. See you guys later. Peace out. I said peace out. There you go.